Yo, Still Bills, what's the deal, man? Yo, it's cold as a motherfucker out here today, man. It's for real cold. Like terrible weather is right around the corner, man. You know, that's the downfall of working outside and living in the Midwest, man. I need something new, man. But peep game, man. We got to get into something, man. And like I said, I'm on these when you on these forums and on these social media spaces and these pages on Facebook, you always gonna have something to talk about. And it's people who work in the boxing business who frequent these posts and these pages or whatever the case may be. Even on they're on Twitter as well. So it's not like it's as hard to reach out to them and touch them as it was in the year 2000, 2002, 2003, you know what I'm saying? So social media and YouTube and Instagram has really it's really, made the planet smaller. It's not as hard to get out and touch these motherfuckers as one would like to believe, man. So it's people from it's a guy who used to work with Dan Raphael. He's on these pages. He's on the page and he comments frequently. He's about to start his own podcast and everything, man. So you get intel, you get inside information, not to the point where it can cost somebody their job and cost somebody a source, but just whatever information that they're at liberty to speak on, they'll speak on it if it doesn't cost them in the long run. So what's on the rumor mill is a Charlo versus a Danny Jacobs fight on the horizon, which we've been calling for that fight for years. I don't know what's making the PBC say now. Yo, this seems like it's like a light bulb went off. Yo, let's make Danny. Why don't we make Danny Jacobs versus Charlo? We've been calling for that fight for years. Danny Jacobs is still on record saying, "I'll go back to 60 to fight him." Or Charlo could just move up to 168 and holler at him there, since that's where all the competition is going now. May as well. You're not gonna fight Johnny Beck. You more than likely not getting that fight with Golovkin. You may as well just move up. So why would they wait so long to get that fight over the line is beyond me. But the fact that they're talking, it's even in the discussion and it's a possibility. All right, all praises due. But what I'm hearing in the now also is that they're trying to extend that fight to Juneteenth. Who announces a fight 10 months before the fight goes down? Who the fuck? We in October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, June. 8 months. 8 months out. Who announces a fight 8 months out? It's just like that shit makes no sense. I hope and pray to God that shit isn't true, because that would be the dumbest decision one can. Because now when you go all the way to June, that's 2 years of inactivity that this man has been. He's been out. 2 years. 2 years. Canelo's fighting goddamn Cinco de Mayo, more than likely. 3 fights last year, 2 fights this year. That would be 4 or 5 to his 1 fight. Man, stop. This dude's, the PBC is corrosion on the car battery, dog. If they decide to do this, I'm thinking in the now they're gonna start to press on the gas, because they know, all right, bro, like we're sinking shit because we're not making the proper fights in their in-house fights. It ain't like we got to wait hands and knees on these other promotional banners. No, these are in-house fights that we should be making, and they're just now. Well, why don't we just start making these fights in the now? I mean, nigga, y'all should have been doing that shit. The fuck? Dumbest shit in the world. Dumbest shit in the world, man. So I'm hoping they don't do that. I'm really hoping that they don't take that long to make a fight that easy to make, clear out to June. We haven't seen Danny Jacobs in the ring since John Ryder back in March, April. You can bring shit. Y'all can bring that. Y'all can make that fight happen by fucking December. That's a fight that can get made by December. Why would y'all wait till Juneteenth? Why wait till December, not December, but January, February? Why wait that long? Why? That is dumb. That is dumb. Y'all just... we still got 2 solid months left in the year. Y'all can announce that fight by the end of this week and get that shit over the line by mid to early December. Late December at the very least. I don't know what day Christmas falls on, but yeah, y'all can make that fight before Christmas. Why would y'all wait this? Why would y'all wait that long, bro? Like, they're both inactive. They're both inactive. Get them in the ring. Jamal Charlo needs it. Jacobs needs it. Jacobs is coming off of a loss. Jamal Charlo is coming off of a long stint of inactivity, bro. Get them in the ring so they can run that shit. If this is a fight that y'all are really trying to make, even trying to make in the first place, because we know how y'all get down. I can't, just why, bro? I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't understand how y'all get the fight over the line, man. Get the fight over the line. And the thing is, everybody is saying that Danny Jacobs is on the back end of his career, which is, it's looking like it is so. But a lot of people feel, even the people in the UK, the Brits, they feel he was robbed against John Ryder. They feel like he was robbed. They feel like he was robbed against John Ryder because look at the degree of difficulty that he presented for the likes of a John Ryder. Look at that. Look at how you feel like, yo, bro, I can't stay in front of this dude. He was just beating him with just little boxing IQ, competent feet. He was too much for him until he decided to switch to southpaw. So we talk a lot about John Ryder. John Ryder is looking like he's going to be locking horns with, not even looking like he's going to be locking horns with Zach Parker for a shot at for a mandatory spot against Canelo Alvarez. I mean, John Ryder's a good quality middleweight, super middleweight. Why not get him in there? Why? He was able to make John Ryder look pedestrian. Callum Smith didn't even make him look that pedestrian. Danny Jacobs really had him flustered. So he may not have the speed, he may not have the reflexes, he may not have the mobility that he had when he fought Golovkin, or even when he fought Canelo Alvarez. He may not have that, but he still has that boxing IQ that he's been cultivating since he beat cancer. That would be a good win for Jamal Charlo if he was able to beat him. Because honestly, I don't even think it's a far-going conclusion that he beats Danny Jacobs. So why not put them in the ring so we can find the fuck out? We don't need to wait 8 months. We don't even need to wait 5 months. We need that fight in the now, because that's a fight that should have happened as soon as he got ran up on in Brooklyn. That way we can get that fight and we can really put, it's gonna tell a multitude of stories. Danny Jacobs doesn't get credit because he lost to Canelo Alvarez. And a lot of people's eye, because Jamal Charlo beat Derevian Chico in the fashion that he beat him in, he's automatically better than Danny Jacobs. He can't fuck with Danny Jacobs. Like, Danny Jacobs ain't fucking with no Jamal Charlo. For what reason? I don't know why people feel like that. But people feel like that Jamal Charlo was just head and shoulders above Danny Jacobs. All right, cool. Let's fight. Let's get them in the fight in the ring and find the fuck out. There's no need to prolong this fight any longer than what it already has been. Let the niggas run that. Let them run that. So we can put these notions to bed. My God. I'm personally excited. That's definitely a fight that I'm going to be tuned into. Danny Jacobs is one of my favorite fighters. I'm definitely going to be in tune to that fight because I want to see where the brother is at in the now. So I don't think he's that, he's not what he was against Golovkin. He had two pretty, man performances, man. I personally thought he looked sharp against Gabe Rosado from a defensive standpoint. Like, his upper body movement was real sleek. was fast, twitchy. It was fast, twitchy. It wasn't like him timing shots and, you know, no. He was side to side in fast motion. And then with John Ryder, he fought him on IQ alone and just technique. He just made a mistake and stayed in the southpaw stance for too long. But even in that southpaw stance, southpaws give Jermall Charlo trouble. He's not a good enough southpaw to beat a southpaw. Even though he's a good switch hitter, but he's not, you know, he's not like Bud and Boots or even a Tyson Fury with the switch hitting. He's not that. But he's good enough to beat. I think he has the tools to beat. He has the tool out of the southpaw stance to beat a Jermall Charlo, or at least fluster him. A Jermall Charlo some years ago, possibly. I don't know. We won't know until they get in the ring. So get them in the ring, quit bullshit, and let the fight fucking happen. We do not need another 7 and 8 months for this fight to go down. At this point, y'all are trying to salvage your ship. Make this fight happen. Make it happen. Don't prolong this shit no longer than what it needs to be. Let them get in there, let them run that shit so we can get this fight over the line and we can figure out, is Jermall Charlo everything that we're saying he is, or is Danny Jacobs legitimately washed? Or is Danny Jacobs just, he's good, we all know he's good, but is he as good as Jermall Charlo? Let's find out, man. It's a lot of questions that need answers for this fight, man. So that's how I'm feeling about it, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. I'm heading to work, yo. Deuces.